Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to count down the top 10 Bundesliga players on FM 2014. This is based purely off their in-game value, so if you disagree with me, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Back in 2014 though, there was a lot of talent on display in Germany, especially as at the end of it, their nation was crowned world champions. So let's get into our countdown. At 10, we have one of the world's best football players over the last few decades, Robert Lewandowski. At the age of 24, he was playing with Borussia Dortmund. He would spend 4 seasons at the club, scoring 103 goals in 187 games. In 2014, he moved to Bayern Munich. Next up, we have Manuel Neuer. He started his career with Schalke in Germany, a club who he played over 200 games for. In a rather controversial transfer, he joined Bayern Munich in 2011. Since then, he's won 27 trophies in Bavaria, including 10 Bundesliga titles, 2 Champions Leagues, and 5 German Cups. In one of the best pieces of business in football history, Real Madrid acquired Toni Kroos for a fee in the region of €25 million, an absolute bargain considering he's helped them win 4 Champions Leagues during his time in Spain. In 2013 though, he's still in Germany. He would make 51 appearances that season, scoring 4 goals. It's strange to think that Philipp Lahm has already been retired for 6 years. In my opinion, one of the most underrated players of the last few decades. He spent 15 years with Bayern Munich, along the way winning 8 league titles and a Champions League. He's probably most appreciated in his homeland as Germany's World Cup winning captain in 2014. You can kind of see why we're in the midst of Bayern Munich winning 10 consecutive Bundesliga titles. Compared with the 2006 top 10 I did, there was a lot more variation of teams back then. Another elite player though, Bastian Schweinsteiger was another who spent over a decade in Bavaria. In 2015, he moved to Manchester United before retiring in the MLS. Arjen Robben. He would spend 10 years in the Bundesliga with Munich. All in all, he would only make around 201 league appearances though, mainly due to recurring injury issues. When he was on the field, he was a formidable presence, often cutting in on his left foot to fire home. One of my personal favourite goals of his has to be that shot against Man United in the Champions League in 2010. One of the few Germans here who didn't win the World Cup in 2014. Unfortunately for him, he had to withdraw from the squad due to injury. That's definitely been an issue during his career. Since joining Dortmund in 2012, over the last 11 seasons, he's only averaged 23 league games per year. When he does play, though, he's been exceptional, particularly in the 2018-19 season when he scored 21 goals in 37 games. Germany's World Cup winning goalscorer in 2014, Mario Götze. At the age of 21, he's just been signed by Bayern Munich for €37 million. Although he scored 22 goals in 73 Bundesliga games, he failed to recapture his best form he'd shown at Dortmund. After just 3 seasons, he returned to Borussia. The runner-up on our list, Thomas Müller. Despite his advancing years, still an exceptional player today. In 2013, he was just 23 years of age. A one-club man, so far he's played 654 games for Munich, scoring 232 goals. Still relatively young at the age of 33, he could easily pass Sepp Maier as the #1 appearance maker in Bayern Munich history. But let's move on to number 1. The most valuable Bundesliga player on FM 2014 was Franck Ribéry. He started his career in the French lower leagues with Boulogne before advancing up the divisions to Marseille. After this, Munich signed him in 2007. 6 years later, he was in his prime. For the past 3 years, he'd won the top assister in the Bundesliga. All in all, he'd leave Germany with 206 goals and assists in just 273 league matches. He retired from football earlier this year after a spell in Italy with Fiorentina and Salernitana. That draws our countdown to a close. Who else would you guys like to have seen included here? Who else did you enjoy watching back in 2013? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.